Sports scholarships seem like a dream, a ticket to college, education, and athletic opportunity. But the reality is rarely what you think. Most people only see the highlight reels, the recruited athletes, the packed stadiums, the glory. They don't see the hidden pressures, the sacrifices, and the challenges that come with chasing a scholarship. In this video, we're uncovering the untold truth about sports scholarships, what schools don't tell you, the hurdles most athletes face, and what it really takes to earn and keep one. Most scholarships are not full rides. When people hear the word scholarship, they automatically picture full tuition, room, board, and a meal plan, all covered by the school. But the truth is that the vast majority of athletic scholarships are not full rides, and many families do not find out until it is too late to change course. Only Division I and Division II schools can offer athletic scholarships at all. Division II schools, which make up a huge chunk of college athletics, are not allowed to offer any. Even within Division I, only headcount sports like FBS football and basketball guarantee a full scholarship per player. Every other sport, baseball, soccer, swimming, wrestling, track, and more, operates on equivalency scholarships, where coaches split a limited budget across multiple athletes. One player might get 50%, another 30%, some get 10%, and others get nothing. Many athletes who believe they have a scholarship are actually receiving just a small fraction of one, while the rest of the bill still falls on their family. Scholarships can be taken away. A lot of athletes assume that once they earn a scholarship, it is locked in for 4 years. That is not how it works. Athletic scholarships are renewed on a year-to-year basis, meaning a coach can choose not to renew yours after any season. This can happen if your performance drops, you get injured, a new staff comes in with different priorities, or conflicts arise within the program. The NCAA has some protections, but coaches have enough flexibility to cite conduct issues or attitude problems when needed. The bottom line is that you are re-earning your scholarship every single year. If you are counting on it to fund your entire education, you need to understand that is a level of financial pressure that students on academic scholarships never face. The odds are seriously against you. Every year, millions of high school athletes dream about playing college sports on scholarship. But only about 2% of high school athletes will receive any form of athletic scholarship. Out of every 100 talented, hardworking student athletes, only 2 will get money for their sport, and many of those will only receive partial aid, not a full ride. The odds vary by sport. Football and track have larger raw numbers of scholarships, but enormous pools of athletes competing for them. Sports like men's volleyball or wrestling have very few programs and even fewer spots. The point is not to crush dreams. It is to make sure you are planning realistically. Building your entire college financial strategy around landing a scholarship is a major gamble with one of the biggest decisions of your life. Being a college athlete is a full-time job. Even if you land a scholarship, what comes with it is not as glamorous as social media makes it look. Being a Division I athlete is an enormous time commitment. Between practice, conditioning, film sessions, travel, team meetings, and competition, athletes routinely put in 30 to 40 hours a week on their sport, on top of a full course load. The NCAA officially limits sports activities to 20 hours per week in season, but strongly implied voluntary workouts push the real number much higher. Burnout is extremely common. Many student athletes find it nearly impossible to pursue internships or build professional experience the way non-athlete peers can. The scholarship covers tuition, but it can quietly cost you in other important ways. Academic struggles can end everything. A scholarship does not protect you from academic consequences. In fact, it raises the stakes. To maintain eligibility, under NCAA rules, you must stay enrolled full-time, maintain a rising minimum GPA each year, and complete a required percentage of your degree on schedule. Fall short academically, and you lose the right to compete, and often your scholarship too. Some athletes get so consumed by their sport that schoolwork takes a back seat, and by the time grades are slipping seriously, recovery is hard. Coming to college underprepared while managing a full athletic schedule is one of the most difficult situations a young person can face. Not every program invests equally in academic support, so always ask about graduation rates and resources before you commit. The recruiting process can be very misleading. Coaches are recruiters first. Their primary job is to attract top talent, and they will often present the most appealing version of reality to do so. A coach might tell you that you're their top recruit, that playing time is almost guaranteed, or that the program is on the rise. What they may not mention is that they are likely having the same conversation with several other players at your position. It's also important to remember that verbal commitments are not legally binding. A coach can stop pursuing you at any time without consequence. Programs change, staff turnover happens, and new coaches are not obligated to honor promises made by their predecessors. The safest approach is to thoroughly research the program, speak openly with current and former players, and, whenever possible, get any major commitments in writing. This ensures you make informed decisions based on real information, not just promises. NIL changed the game, but not fairly. In 2021, the NCAA introduced rules allowing college athletes to earn money from their name, image, and likeness, commonly called NIL. For the first time, athletes could legally profit from endorsements, social media content, and other commercial opportunities. On the surface, this seemed like a major win for college athletes. However, NIL has also introduced a new layer of inequality. Athletes at high-profile programs in football and basketball can earn hundreds of thousands of dollars, while athletes in smaller schools or less visible sports often have very limited opportunities. Wealthy programs and booster-funded collectives now use NIL deals as a recruiting tool, making it harder for smaller schools to compete. Increasingly, recruits are being evaluated not just on talent, but on their earning potential, creating a shift in the culture of college athletics that is still unfolding today. There are smarter ways to pay for college. Even if you don't earn a full athletic scholarship, there are smart ways to fund a college education as an athlete. Academic scholarships, merit-based awards, need-based grants, work-study programs, and institutional aid can often combine to create a strong financial package. In many cases, athletes are better off attending a school with generous academic or need-based aid and walking onto the team, rather than chasing a small partial athletic scholarship at a larger program. Division III schools, which cannot offer athletic scholarships, often make up for it with generous academic and need-based assistance. When you look at the full picture, the total cost of attendance versus total aid, the decision often looks very different than just comparing scholarship amounts. Always evaluate the complete financial scenario, considering real numbers, how well the school fits you, and the long-term opportunities it provides, rather than focusing only on the size of an athletic scholarship. A scholarship can open doors, but it's not a free pass. If this gave you clarity, hit like and subscribe for more insights into sports, performance, and opportunities. And watch the next video to learn the secrets top athletes use to maximize their chances of success.